In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to participate in pre-sales as a United States investor. And if you are not a US investor, you can go ahead and skip this video, as this is primarily for those living in the US. Let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, one of the easiest ways to participate in a pre-sale or ICO is through a fair launch. Now, a fair launch is where there are no tokens raised and there is really no pre-sale. It's basically a first come, first serve, and whoever buys on the open market is one of the first ones to grab those tokens. Typically, a countdown timer is set, and after the countdown timer hits 0, liquidity will be added, and then it will become first come, first serve for anyone to buy the cryptocurrency. Let me share with you a few examples. First, there is the Pulse Chain Fair Launch Presale. In this presale, which lasted 19 days, you were given the opportunity to sacrifice a variety of different cryptocurrencies, making a political statement about blockchain. Now, for sacrificing your cryptocurrency, you would be airdropped a new cryptocurrency called Pulse. Pulse token would be worth 0 at the time of the airdrop, and then anyone who wanted to buy the Pulse token as soon as it is airdropped would be able to do so on the open market. This makes it a fair launch and fair to everyone who did participate early on in the pre-sale stage. Another example would be PancakeSwap IFOs. This is where you pair two tokens together to form an LP token. You then essentially sacrifice that LP token in return for new tokens on the open market. Then once the token is listed on PancakeSwap, you will be able to claim your newly minted tokens. Again, this makes it fair for everyone who gets into this pre-sale. Another example of a fair launch is done by a lot of meme coins. A lot of these meme coins won't do a pre-sale or ICO. They will just list and launch their token as a first come, first serve option. This way they don't have to raise any funds. All they have to do is create a website, build some hype, and launch their token. There are also many other projects that do fair launches, but these are just a few examples that we've shown and have done in this class. Another way to participate in pre-sales as a US investor is through private sales. Now, the difference between a private sale and a public sale is that most private sales do not do KYC. Now, the trick is getting into these private sales. You will most likely need to have a connection to the project in order to participate. This does make it a little bit harder, but that being said, if you're able to add value to these projects before they launch, or you have a personal connection, you may be able to participate in these private sale rounds. Also, there are many VC or seed rounds for accredited investors. Typically, these are the best token prices available, and if you are a US accredited investor, you may be able to participate in these private sales. Each one of these private sales will differ, so make sure to always do your own research. Now, another way to participate in pre-sales as a US investor is through public pre-sales. These are a little bit more difficult, as a lot of the public pre-sales will not be available for US investors. That being said, it's not always the case, and there are opportunities for you still to invest in pre-sales. You may just have to do a little bit more research. Let me share with you a few examples. Ferrum Network does private pre-sales for its investors. They typically do not KYC, and they could be a really great option. CardStarter also allows US investors, but currently they have to be accredited US investors. Now, Pools, DuckDAO, and many other projects will allow US investors, but you really need to do your research, and it may depend on each project. Make sure to always read the fine details, understand what it is that you're investing in. Now, another way to get tokens early and be one of the first ones to buy a new cryptocurrency as a US investor is through something called token sniping. Now, token sniping is very high risk, but it also presents high reward. Now, I have multiple videos in this course teaching you all about token sniping, so I recommend you watch those videos multiple times before you actually try this yourself. I also say in those videos that this is definitely not for beginners. That being said, if you would like to token snipe and learn how to do this, check out those videos below. Basically, token sniping is trying to be one of the first ones to buy a cryptocurrency as soon as it's listed. The reason why this can be risky is because there are bots that buy up these tokens almost instantly, and if you buy just a few seconds after they do, you could be buying at a really high price and they could sell their tokens before you. That being said, if there is a massive demand for a project, if you are someone who gets in early enough, this could still be one of the best times to buy these cryptocurrencies. Also, there are cryptocurrency projects that do something called bot protection. If you're able to get onto the whitelist or be one of the first ones to buy during this bot protection period, this could be literally one of the best times to token snipe. This is because you're getting tokens before the bots actually pump the price. And if you are one of those people to actually get the tokens before the bots do, typically the bots pump the price massively and then you can sell into their pump. Now again, Again, there are a lot of nuances that go into this, and of course, this is not financial advice, but I just wanted to give you multiple different ways to participate in pre-sales and become successful with cryptocurrency, even if you are struggling at times as a US investor. There are many other ways to become successful with cryptocurrency, like staking, mining, and many others. You can even earn sweet passive income providing liquidity, and I teach you exactly how to do this in multiple videos in our course. Thanks again for watching this video. I look forward to teaching you more in our next videos coming up. Stay tuned.